Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Drea the Leaves, and today I'm going to be ranking my philodendron collection. All right, y'all, so today I'm going to be ranking my favorite genus, which is Philodendron. I don't have quite as many as one would think, considering this is my favorite genus. That said, these do consist of some of my favorite plants in my entire collection. And I only don't have as many philodendron as I would like to have because space constraints for them to grow. And by that I mean I like a lot of philodendron do end up taking up a lot of space. Outside of like the hanging ones, which I also love, they do end up requiring a lot of space. So because of that, I don't have as many. And I think with my philodendron, probably moving forward in general, I'll probably have like a one in, one out situation if I decide to start collecting more. But right now we on a plant ban. We ain't buying plants. We not buying plants. No, we are not. And because we're on the plant ban, we're appreciating and taking stock of what we already got. What do we have going on? So with that being said, I'm going to rank the collection, and I think I'm gonna, just like I did with my begonia one, I'm going to actually do it from least favorite to favorite. That said, in this collection, I think only the bottom two have me questioning everything and whether or not I want to keep them. But the thing is, I like them as plants. I probably just need a little help, guidance, support, etc. But let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so after counting, because I did write them all down, but I did not count. After counting, it seems like I have 15 species. That said, let's start with number 15. Coming in at number 15, I have the yo, this don't even look like a philodendron Birkin, bro. I have the philodendron Birkin. Where's the variegation? What's going on? Now, I had this plant for a little bit of time. When I first got it, it had like multiple plants in a pot. I separated them out. I tried to situate it. I tried a lot of different things. Now she all facing forward. I do actually think that this is a cute look. Like how she look, it's cute. Like when you put it on where she sits at, she has a little something going with it. But the fact that the leaves are not like, where's the veination? Like what? I think it's starting to come back on this here leaf here, this new one that's coming out. But I'm shocked. I guess the variegation is not that stable. And I mean, one thing I do like though is that the petioles are stacked. It's stacked. Like this is short compared to the number of leaves. For like other philodendrons, specifically like climbers, the internodal spacing will be it'll be wide. There we go. Like it'll be they're not as stacked on each other, I don't find. But this is very, very stacked. It allows you to not have to take up too much space with it. I just want it to be looking like how this leaf kind of looks, I guess, or even brighter, because I've seen other folks have very bright variegation on theirs. And I don't think I would get rid of it if it keeps doing this here thing that it's doing. But it can't be at the top, right? Because it's not the plant that I essentially wanted. I did get this from the big box store. So this is one of my earlier plants in general. She's cute. Like she's cute. She just isn't what, like you don't hear Birkin and you think I'm gonna pull out a green plant. And maybe I don't know all there is to know about the Birkin, but this is mine. And that's what we got going. Any advice on this, I will receive it in the comments. Coming in at number 14, this one pisses me off right now. And I'm actually getting ready to probably chop these leaves off. As a matter of fact, let me go get my scissors while I'm here doing this with y'all. All right, so I'm gonna chop them off because they're actually really irritating me. Let me also be intentional about checking for pests. I don't see them. Even this new leaf that you decided to put out, was it really necessary for you to really do me so filthy? Like I have never in my life. Okay, so it needs to put out a new leaf. Is it trying to? Like, is it rotting within the... So I'm gonna be real with you. I probably should put this one lower than the Birkin, because that's how much she just irritated me. I just was getting ready to show y'all and say I'm gonna chop these leaves off because I got some very yellow, stressful. This one here, this is also starting to put out some like weird like splotchiness, yellowing. I don't like that. and I don't see anything on it. Like there's no bugs on it, like, you know, like. And now it was getting ready to put out a leaf, I suppose, now that I'm seeing. And why was the leaf sitting in the freaking whatever, the sheath, the petiole, sitting in there rotting, bro? It was literally sitting in there rotting. I want to chop this one off because it's ugly, but like this is also ugly. This one is my fault though. This leaf right here is my fault. Now let me explain what happened with this one. Because this leaf came out in my care and I thought we were going somewhere. I thought we was about to head to Jose Bueno land. But then I tried to free this one with my hands. I didn't realize that all I should have done was squirted it with the water and let it like work its way out. Give me advice on this Jose Bueno, because they said that this was supposed to be an easy one. I'm not finding it to be an easy one. I'm also wondering, like, did I get a bad plant in general? But like this leaf, had I not clipped it, because I messed that up too. I messed up a couple. I messed up this one and the one after it. Had I not clipped it, this would have been a good one. And it was coming into the perfect shape. This one was also gonna try to come into the shape, but then it obviously underdeveloped. Then I have another small leaf over here. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up, but I really love, there is nothing. There's no philodendron with variegation that I like more than the Jose Bueno, because I really, really like that the variegation fades into like this like greeny thing. I like that. What did I do that's making it so I can't have that? But y'all give me some advice. All right, so coming in at 14 is something that's newer to my collection. I am on a plant ban. I did not just buy it, but I do need to situate it, and I'll be situating it in a different video. This is my Philodendron Red Emerald. She's got roots going on all over the place. Like, she needs to be situated. I am going to add her to a pole. I have 3 philos that are like the next 2 as well. I'm gonna be repotting them in a different video, but I just like the leaves. But yeah, she's cute. She's cute, but I don't know her well enough to put her higher up on the list. I would, because she's got a lot of leaves. She's really nice, and I like this right here. This I really like. I really like that. Let me show you 2 more that I recently acquired that I can't put high up, but one of them do look similar. Coming in at 12, we got the Emerald Queen. Now, I'm pretty sure this and the Red Emerald are similar. The difference is that these petioles are completely green. Yeah, but I like this one as well. I really, really like this kind of leaf. Like, it's like longish. You know, it gives me a mixture of a lot of the things I like about different philodendrons. So it's got like the little bumps on the top that kind of look like it could come to a heart. Instead of doing a heart, it do something long, kind of like Patriciae or those other like long strap leaf philodendrons. I really like this one. And then yeah, shout out to the emergent. And I think the leaves on this one are just a bit darker. We'll figure out how I feel about her as she continues to grow, but like I said, she's new to the house. And then this one has 2 in the pot, so I think I can get these 2 on the same pole, because I'll be making my own poles. All right, and then at number 11, another one I don't have enough information about, but I ranked them high. Like, this is how you know I like these. I don't have enough information to put them high, but I do know that I care for them more than the Jose and the Birkin. Maybe the Birkin I need to stop. I'm doing too much, but the Jose, that just really pissed me off. But this is my Philodendron squamiferum. Now, why do I like this one? Look at the little leaf shape. Come on, that's cute. That's real cute. And then look at the petioles. That's real cute. And it looked like it's getting ready to give me something new over here. And in this pot, there are 2 plants in the pot, which is perfect because I do want to have 2 on the pole for this one here. And I want to see how big and cute this one will really get. This is so cute to me. And I really like that as they get bigger, like the newer the leaves are, the more of the shape it's taking on. So I can't wait to see the next one unfurl, because if you look back down the list, you see it don't really got them ears and the full-on face like this one does. It looks like a little dragon or something. It's so cute. I really like it. Next year when I revisit this, we'll see how it goes. I will probably keep doing these yearly, but the philodendron collection might not look all that different unless, you know, people gift me plants. Shout out to my family, shout out to my friends. That said, this is the Squamiferum. I do like this one. I do really like it, and I would have ranked it higher, but I don't know her. So I have to stick with who I know for higher up the top. All right, so we finally have a poll. I know y'all was like, how you got philodendrons, no polls? So next up, this is my Philodendron giganteum. She's a real cute one. What can y'all really tell me? What can y'all really tell me? That's a nice one. That's cute too, and this is the newest leaf it gave me. It was already starting to emerge when it came to me. She's also a newer addition-ish to my house, but this is the leaf that it put out. I did attach it to a pole. Is it attaching? No, it is not. It's the only one that I recently put on a pole. Okay, so I see a root down here is trying to attach. I think what I need to do with this one is like get the little this and just wrap it all the way around so I can hold it firmly against the pole, see what happens there. But the purpose of the pole obviously is for it to climb, for it to do something nice for me. I really like the leaf shape and color of the giganteum leaf. I think it does something nice for me. It's not fully heart-shaped, but it's also, well, kind of, I guess it kind of is. I guess it kind of is heartish shape. She's really cute, and I just think that she adds a little something to the vibe, and the leaves are big. I love a big leaf. We're gonna see. Fingers crossed the next update I give you, the plant is covering this, because this part, not a good look. This, a good look. Not a good look. Good look. You know what I'm saying? All right, next up, I have my Philodendron fuzzy petiole. I got this plant, and I know this leaf is looking questionable, but bear with me, okay? I got this plant because it looked cute and because I saw it on Gabriella Plants. Doing my research that I did post getting the plant, which that's not always the wisest move, but it's what I did. Doing my research post getting the plant. I'm seeing people talking about they struggle with this plant. That's unfortunate. But I'm gonna still hold out hope for me. You get what I'm saying? Now this plant here seems to be working on another caterpillar. This leaf was a new leaf when I first got it. I will say there's like some kind of yellowing. It's not excessive, like there's yellowing around the rim. The roots are growing in here though, so you know, the roots are truly growing in this pot, and I recently put it on a pole and potted it up in here. So the roots are doing something. I'm not very upset about that. I will say this was kind of doing this vibe and visual before I put it on the pole. I think a part of it was either like lack of consistent moisture or too much moisture. One can't know for sure. I also think I did get a new leaf on this little baby plant it has down here. So this little baby plant gave me this leaf here, and it's already working on another leaf. So I'll keep y'all posted. I don't want to be a person that thinks that because people said it's gonna be hard for me. But the leaf didn't fall off, and it's not complete. Like, it looks way more yellow because of the lighting is making it look much more yellow on camera than I think it's actually showing up in person. Like it's really not so bad. And I'm gonna hold on to hope, because if the next leaf looks like even if it come out smaller and look like this one, we'd be in a good spot. So I like this one because of the leaf shape in particular, and like the little fluff, what do you call this? Belate, they be saying? The little ribbing, I like that. Very nice, very, very nice. So coming in at number 8, this is my Philodendron melanochrysum. Now, I have hope. I have hope. This one actually has rooted into the moss pole. I repeat, it has rooted in. I am going to try to like get the ones down here to root in, but the top one, she has situated. I repeat, she has situated, she has integrated. She is beauty, she is grace, she is in the moss pole. In addition to being in the moss pole, I'm getting new roots down here at the bottom. I don't expect it to fill out the roots all the way throughout the bottom here. completely. But yes, I don't think I will also be changing this pot size for a hot minute. Now, hello, this plant is very nice. Come on, tell me it's not. Something that I am hoping for, this is a new leaf here. I don't know if it'll be big, but I'm hoping that it's not. I hope it's not about to do me one of these. It might, but also because it's rooted into the moss pole, I am hopeful. I am hopeful. I am hoping. I am desiring that the next leaf after this one, which was already working on when I was adding it to the moss pole, will size up a bit. I am excited. This has one of the more optimistic moss poles because the plant was smaller. That said, I like that for me because I won't have to extend the pole or chop it, etc. Anytime soon. But I really like this one. I love a velvet leaf, which is why I put it higher up. And yeah, she's doing all right. All right, coming in at number 7, we have a classico. This is my heartleaf philodendron heteroraceum, the green one, just the regular green one. Now, this one is bushier up here than the one downstairs. The one downstairs is significantly longer, but not quite as bushy. Shout out to her. Shout out to him. Is there much to say? I just like this. If you are looking for a jungle vibe, you can't tell me that you don't have any hanging somethings. I recently potted her into this big pot. Now, I want y'all to know that she came to me initially in like a 5-inch pot. I mean, obviously we jumped up significantly and she's fine. She's fine. So this was one of the first times that I like OD'd on pot jumps and didn't feel any type of way about it. She looks great. She is sensational. I have her sitting on top of one of my racks and I think that she just helps add a little, you know, a little sign. She's very great. I love her. I have no notes. I think everyone should have one. And yeah, that's why she had to be higher up the list, because I wouldn't have a plant collection without at least one heteroraceum. You know what I'm saying? At least one. All right, so we're at the point where it's gonna be straight hanging philodendron. So the green one was number 7. I would put the Brazil at number 6. I do have another Brazil downstairs as well. So, oh, those are my only duplicates, I guess. So I do have another hanging Brazil downstairs. And yeah, she's beauty, she is grace. This one is much more light skinned than her sister downstairs. Her sister downstairs has leaves mostly that look like, maybe like this one here, like more dark. Whereas this one I've found is putting out a lot more of like the literal, like the limey parts, as you can see. But I do like her. She is very cute. And I do think, again, you looking to add the jungle vibe, how you gonna tell me you don't got one of these? Get you one of these. It's chicken salad. It's so nice. And also the reason it's not covering around the sides because I have it in a hanging wall planter. So I don't want leaves coming this way. I always push them to cascade forward, and they also follow the light, hence why they're going this way. Number 5, another heteroraceum. I love these heteroraceums, bro. I love them. I love them. This is my variegated heteroraceum right here. She's a good look. She's a real good look. And I like that the variegation is consistent. Now, when I got this plant, it was not as long, in no way, shape, or form as it is now. I think it might have been, yeah, it might, like, it was definitely a length on it, but it wasn't that long. And I think there were only like, yeah, it wasn't that long. It's not nearly as long as it is now. Now, one thing I do want to do is actually, and I said this in the video when I unboxed it, because this is how long it is now. One thing I want to do is actually chop it and propagate it because I want a fuller plant. I think I want to chop it because before winter comes, I want to be able to repot it into a pot where it has like six of the, what you call these things? Six stems. So I might just cut the longest one. Yeah. So we're just gonna chop it right here. Am I bugging? Yeah, I'm chopping it. I just chopped this piece off, and this, I'll leave the rest of this alone. But this will turn into like my 3 or 4 other strands I'm gonna just put this in a cup after I'm done with this video, propagate this, and hopefully within like not even a month, really, it really be like 2-3 weeks for these to like start getting roots and whatever. Once the roots take off, I'm gonna throw them in the pot, and boom, we'll have like a bushier plant come next year. So yeah, and it's also gonna branch off now from where I chopped it. So she looks a lot cuter, but again, I really do like her, and I want her to be a little bit more full at the top as well. So this is my last Hyraceum. Like, I also don't think that the light is picking it up right on camera. Like, the closer I get, because it's getting closer and closer to the ring light, it looks not the way I want it to look. Now, I want my Mycans to look like Unplanned Parenthood's Mycans. Shout out to that Mycans. And I do have like some leaves that bring me a little something. I think I should try putting this in a different location where it's getting a little bit lower light. I just don't know where that location would be right now. Also, I don't know where I'd put it so that I could see it while it's also getting the lower light. Couldn't imagine the collection without her. Couldn't, really truly couldn't. I've given away cuttings. She's grown like a freaking weed. When I got her, she was not hanging as well. And here she is, just doing well, doing swell. So shout out to her. Right, coming in at number 3. I gotta say it, shout out to the Tortum. Coming in at number 3, this is my Philodendron Tortum. I like her a lot. This is the newest leaf it gave me. I just talked about this in a favorites video as well. It is still currently working on this next leaf, but the jump up in leaf size for this one is sensational. And I think one thing that I'm really enjoying is that a lot of times like philodendrons need like poles, or they have to be a certain kind of plant, like a crawler. They need something, they need a little something to be able to size up. So I think having a plant like this one, where it doesn't necessarily need the pole to get that size up, I might need to give it a stake for support, sure. But the fact that I've already gotten like a freaking leaf this size, like to compare it to the size of it's literally as long as my head. The fact that I've already gotten one that big is really incredible, considering the fact that she don't got nothing going on with her in terms of pole. I love her. She adds to the vibe. She adds to the little quirk, and she is beauty. She is grace. She is Miss United States. I can't. I love her. I just did this whole video realizing that I did not include 2 of my philodendron. But as I'm looking at them, I'm wondering to myself, would they go here? So we're gonna keep this at number 3, and quick intermission while I bring in my other 2 philodendron that I completely forgot about. I almost completely forgot to rank the this one here. This is the Dean McDowell. I'm gonna put Miss Dean McDowell down with the squamiferum and all them folks. So she is not number 3, number 2, etc. She does need to be repotted into a rectangular pot. We will be working on that later today in a different video, but she's a cute one for now. This is her, I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is her most recent leaf. She's cute, she's all right, and I don't have much to say about her. So this is my Philodendron gloriosum. I had a video where I threw out a different Philodendron gloriosum, and I was so quick to do so because I knew that this one was on the way. This is the Gloriosum Verde. I had another one. The one I had was consistently putting out leaves of this size, very small, and then turned out to have root mealybugs, so I got rid of it. This one here is doing all right. A leaf that it had, I think I cut it off. I would put this one in here at maybe underneath the Tortum. Yeah, actually I put it underneath the Tortum but above the Mycans. So this one is just lovely. Like, who wouldn't want one of these? Get you one of these. It's so lovely. It's working on a new leaf, and I also am going to put it into a rectangular pot as well later today. I love crawlers, let me name that. If I had a big house and a big backyard in like Florida or something, I ain't moving to Florida, but if I did, I'd have gloriosums and pastazanums and all sorts of stuff all up through the backyard. Trust and believe me. All right, so this next one, I had a tough time trying to figure out between number 1 and number 2. Like, who gets the number 1 spot and who gets the number 2 spot. So I am going to just put the disclaimer out there that between these 2 plants, it do be interchanging, it do be changing around, it be changing. Right now I'm in deep with the one that's number one, so I had to give her that spot. But I do want to show y'all one of my top 5 favorite plants and one of my oldest plants, and a plant that I just can't not recommend. It's that good. The plant's so big, and I got a little lighting thing on top, so I'm gonna need to be careful. The pole you see is a light that I got to give to it. This is my Philodendron Red Congo. Like, is everybody okay? Is everyone good? Y'all good? Cause I'm good over here. Y'all good over there? Cause I'm good. Y'all see what I got going on? Talk to me nice, or do not talk to me at all. That's how I feel right now. Hello, this is real nice. This is, hello? I can't even get the whole plant in the, there we go. There we go. I'm leaning back, trying not to fall. That's a real good one. It's a real good one. And I just recently, only literally just last night, decided I wanted to give it its own light, just so that I could rearrange some things, because there will never be a time where I want this plant to not be doing well, doing swell, doing fantastic. This is a newer leaf. And do you know what it's working on that is also going to be giant based off of the size I see emerging? Another leaf right here. It's another leaf that it's working on right here. And hold on, let me make sure I make clear for y'all that it is always working on 2 new leaves at a time. Inside something down here, there's about to be a second leaf, because there are 2 plants in this pot. I can't say like, I gotta put the plant down. I can't say anything negative. I mean, the plants thrive. The plant can thrive with better, like, with, obviously nothing thrives on neglect, I don't think, right? But this plant here can take it, right? Like, it was living, I kid you not, like 10 to 12 feet away from a window for the longest while, and it was doing all right. It was growing everything. Well, it was growing real slow, but it was doing all right. Now, check me out. I put the plant up here maybe in January. Since January, I have grown. All right, let's see. I've gotten 9 new leaves since January. Now, for like a hanging philodendron, that ain't nothing to them, because they be growing like a leaf to 2 leaves every week. But for something like this, and the sizing of the leaf, that's rapid growth. Like, I really was sitting here thinking to myself, where's this plant gonna eventually go if it gets too much bigger? Like, at some point, I might have to put it in a place where it's not getting as much light, just so that it could slow down. Because from January to now, she went from being a cute little baby to a big mama, okay? She is a big mama, okay? And I really love her for it. And I just, the color, the darkness, oh my goodness. I can't say enough nice things about this plant, and I recommend y'all getting it. And another reason I can recommend it, especially for the people that are philodendron haters, you know, this plant does not need a pole, a moss pole. You can literally let it be self-heading for a minute, and then you can just add a stake in just to keep the stuff situated. Because even right now, with all of the leaves that it has, there's no high stem. Like, these things you're seeing are petioles. The stem is still low down, and they're stacked on top of each other pretty closely as well. So shout out to that. I just really like this plant. I can't recommend it. I cannot recommend it more. Shout out to the Red Congo. And yeah, shout out to the Red Congo. Shout out to it. So now let's go ahead and get into my number 1. If you have seen my videos before, you would know this is my number 1. You already know this is my number 1 because I love it, okay? Now, do I talk about it in every video? No, but I have said that it's my favorite. I'm consistent on saying it's my favorite. And look at that leaf. Look at that. Matter of fact, that's the, what? Hello? That's a banger. This is my Philodendron Postazonum Silver, coming in at myfavoriteplant.com, aka number one on the list of philodendron. I love her down. I love her. This is the moment, okay? Look, I can't even move the camera from, I don't even need to be in frame. All y'all gotta do is hear me. because what you gonna tell me about this plant? What you finna tell me? What you finna say? You don't have anything to say. Because again, if you're not gonna talk to me nice, don't talk to me at all. Oh, she's nice. And despite what everybody say, this one is low maintenance. I water her when I water her. Like, she's in a mix that I can't tell if it's dry or not. So I just kind of water based off the vibes. Sometimes I'll think about when the last time was, and if it was a long time ago, then I water it. If it wasn't a long time ago, I don't water it. And she's doing great. She's doing great. Oh, I did want to say, this plant, I did have it putting out a different leaf, and the leaf rotted and it like went mushy. Now, a part of the reason that I realized that the leaf went mushy because it didn't keep doing this when I moved it. I think it was not getting enough light for what it was trying to do. So given that it was putting out a new leaf, it needed like more light to be able to do that and produce the energy. It wasn't getting enough light, and then I had watered it because I was like, oh, let me make sure it doesn't dry out. And I think a combination of too much water, not enough light, it just did that leaf in. But then quite literally I removed the mushy leaf, and right underneath it, boom, was a freaking new, this one that just came out. And then I think with this one, you have to be mindful of like is it the caterpillar, like the thing that gets left behind when a new leaf comes out. I'm just being mindful of making sure I pull that down sooner rather than later, so as to not have a situation where something is rotting, you know? I can't say much. It's my favorite plant. And just like I did with my begonia one, I'm gonna leave this one right here with me as I close out with y'all because I love her that much. Again, this is my literal favorite plant. It's my favorite one here in this house. I'm unafraid to say that because it is. Now, with all that being said, I appreciate y'all staying with me for a long time as I went through these philodendron, chit-chatted, ranked them, talked to you about them, showed them off, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also below, let me know a little bit more about what your favorite philodendron are. If you don't like philodendron, please do share that in the comments as well. I'm not gonna be swayed, but I understand that everybody doesn't like everything. So with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video, and thanks again for watching. Bye.